Hello friends, myself Samarth BM, and in this video I'm going to explain and show you how you can create a data frame for a structured data like CSV, JSON or any other file, and later how you can create a temporary view for the data frame to perform the SQL queries. So point to note is that if you want to perform the SQL queries, it is compulsory to create a view, temporary view, or also you can create a permanent table. If you want to perform actions on the data frame, then you have to use the Python code. So you can see here I have created a data frame with the name df. So I am saying infer schema true, because if you don't use this infer schema true, it will take every column as a string. Then I am using .csv format. Then this is the location from where I am getting my CSV file. So I am saying header is equal to true. If you don't mention header is equal to true, and if you have the header in your CSV file, it will take it as a row data and it won't consider it as a header. So that's why you have to give header is equal to true. So later from the data frame, I want to work on only particular columns such as passenger ID, passenger class, name, age and survived. So I'm creating a new data frame as df1 and I'm selecting the required columns. Then later I'm creating a temporary view. So if you, the meaning of temporary view is that if you close this shell, then there will be no data stored in this temporary view. If you want to create a permanent table, there is a command called as save as table. So it will save your table to Hive. But here I am just creating a temporary view for the data frame one, that is df1. So if I run this, you can see I am just getting the passenger ID, class, name, age and survived list. So later I will be performing the queries on the table, that is Titanic. So first one is to select every columns and every rows from the Titanic. So there are two ways to perform SQL queries. One is that you can assign this to any variable. So as you can see, I am assigning it to a variable called data. Then I am performing the show action to this variable data. Or else you can directly run your spark.sql show command at a time. So here I am just selecting the passenger class and name from Titanic. So if I run this, you can see I am just selecting the passenger class and name. Then the next query is to select the all columns where the survived is equal to 1. So I am just getting the survived people details. So if I run this, so you can see I am getting every column, because I am using select star. I am getting every column where survived is equal to 1. Then later I am selecting every column from Titanic where age is greater than equal 0, because there are some null values present in my age. So you can see here there are some null values, so I don't want to get this null values. So I'm using this condition age should be greater than equal 0, and I'm ordering it by age. So first I will show it without the limit. So I'm ordering it by age. By default it will be ordering in ascending. So you can see it is ordering in ascending order. If you want to order it in descending, then you have to use DESC. So if I run this, now it is arranging it in descending order. You can also use the limit command to get the limit data. For example, here I will be using limit 10. So I will be just getting the 10 data, first 10 data. So you can see I am just getting the 10 data here. So next is to count the passenger ID from Titanic. So there are 850 data present in my table. So you can also get the maximum and minimum by using the aggregate functions like maximum, minimum, count and all. So here I am getting the maximum age. So if I run this, I am getting the maximum age 80. Similarly, the minimum age is 0.16. So here I am getting the age where I am using the where clause to get the age greater than 60. So if I run this, I am getting the every age greater than 60 and I am ordering it by age. So it will order in ascending order. So then later here I am using the select passenger ID from Titanic where age is equal to the maximum age. So I will be getting the detail passenger ID of the maximum age. So if you run this, so you can see for the passenger ID 14 has the maximum age. So to confirm, you can see that you can select from the Titanic where passenger ID is 14. So I'll be getting every column for where the passenger ID is 14. So if you run this, so you can see the age is 80. So this is just to rename my max age column as maximum age. So it will be like, instead of displaying as max bracket age, it will be displaying it as maximum age. So if you run this, you can see it is displaying it as a maximum age. So these are some basic queries, Spark SQL queries that you can perform on any data set, CSV, JSON or any data set. And in my next video, I'll be explaining how to create a data frame for multiple CSV files, single data frame for multiple CSV file, and perform some tasks on that. Thank you.